Welcome to the Tabit booth here at National Restaurant Association, and I'm here with Nadav and Chef John. So Nadav, real quick, give me a brief intro of who you are and what you do.
First of all, thank you for coming and be with us at the booth. Tabit is a mobile-first point-of-sale solution. We focus on full-service restaurants, more than one location, but we also do SMBs. A global company operates in the Middle East, Australia, the US, all across the country. We have some great brands we're working with. Happy to be here today.
That's awesome. So how did this interaction happen? First of all, Chef, give me an introduction.
Happy to. And Marlon, thank you for being here. Nadav, thank you for inviting us. My name is Chef John Noble Masi. I'm the lead culinary faculty at Chaplin School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, and a proud partner with Tabit.
All right, so how'd the connection, how'd the link up happen? Fill me in.
So first of all, it's natural, right? We love partners like FIU, School of Hospitality, because they always looking for innovations and new ways to embrace innovations in order to empower the future leaders of this industry. And we were lucky to find this group in our backyard in Miami, and we work really well together. I'll pass it over to you.
Absolutely. 2 years ago, we started this partnership. We have one of the core classes that we teach is an advanced food production class, where we have a live restaurant operations. We had an old POS system where students would handwrite tickets, go to a terminal on the side stand, and when we started to really get improvements in technology, wanted a partner that mirrored our culture, and we couldn't have found a better partner in Tabit, and now we have their system in place for the past 2 years. In this advanced food production class, students serving guests that are paying, and it couldn't have worked out better.
So what type of services do you guys do? You're an IT company, you do point of sale, what's your thing?
So the platform comprises of 17 different products, started from mobile point of sale, self-ordering kiosk, online ordering, kitchen display system, reservation system, very rugged back office and BI solution for multi-location units. And with one goal in mind, we focus on human interaction. We focus on enhancing restaurant and hospitality experience by elevating human interaction. It's not just about ringing up my orders, going to the point of sale, put them over there. I work for the point of sale. I work for the system of records. In this world, the tech should work for us, right? So think about this young server, 20, 25 years old. Yeah. They don't know Windows 95 based type of solutions, right? With multiple screen and tons of buttons. We want to make sure they look in the eyes, create this amazing hospitality experience, talk to the customer, not moving out from the table 70% of the time. So when we measure how long does it take to them to stay with the customer, now we see we actually flip this ratio. Yeah. They spend about 80% of their time next to the table. So that's why we focus on interaction, and that's exactly one of the pillars and the manners that the FIU Hospitality School teaches.
That's huge. So what do your students think about the software?
The students love it. I mean, they're already crazy for technology to begin with, whether it be with stuff like social media, but we also have been integrating it. We want to be the leader in technology and that experience at the school. We have an AI bartender, we have a robotic beer tender, and so the partnership with Tabit was a natural fit for us. And what training used to take a full class to teach students how to handwrite tickets, and that now has been seamless in giving them the handheld pads and having that, take like a half an hour, and the students pick up on it, makes their life easier, and as Nadav was saying, it gives them ultimately more time to spend with the guests.
Yeah, that's amazing. So Chef, what would you say separates your program from other programs out there?
From our program at the school in terms of teaching, it's the experiential learning. So too many times, I think, in other programs, they're focused on the bookwork and teaching from a textbook. I have 30 years of operational experience at hotels, restaurants, catering, corporate food service, as we shared. Yeah. And there are almost all of our professors have that work experience, and so we share that experience with students, and then we give them the opportunity to serve guests in actual live restaurant experience in this advanced food production class. We give them experiences by having them work the South Beach Wine and Food Festival, which is the largest and best food and wine festival, and we're going to inviting you all and you all there in February every year. So we get them out and networking and experiencing things so they can practice what they learn in the classroom.
Yeah, we were chatting earlier and you mentioned something about you're really building managers and leaders. Do you want to talk about that a bit?
Absolutely. We teach culinary classes and classes that will give our students the managerial tools to work with other managers and be the best leaders that they can in the hospitality world, whether it be on a cruise ship, on a hotel. We talked about the importance of food service being part of all of those things, whether it be a meeting or that, and so I think that's really what separates us as well.
So Nadav, what challenges are you seeing out there in the industry right now, and what solutions are you providing?
So we see in the industry, we all know there is a huge problem of labor shortage. Not a lot of people want to go back to work in a restaurant, right? Which I think it's great working in a restaurant.
Absolutely.
That's where I started, right?
Could not agree with you more.
And also we see inflation rates. Yeah. So margins getting low. Restaurant operators now need to think more from their head instead of from their stomach and emotion when they open up a restaurant. They need to be more data driven. The way we tackle this, first of all, Tabit, we've been able to lower the amount of people need to run the floor by 25%. Think about it like moving from one-on-one defense to zone defense, right? So now I can hold more tables. Tabit increases the per person average check, and I can run everything with less servers while hosting more people. Servers making 30 to 35% more in tips. So the restaurant gets to keep the best servers, right? That's how we mitigate this.
So how do you take everything he just touched on and then apply it to your program?
Well, it's exactly those things. Our students recognize that there are those challenges out there with labor and inflation, and the best ways to deal with that is by, one of the best ways is through technology, and that technology partner like Tabit, we're having students do labor schedules that reflect here what it would be, here's the staffing you'd need, put together a staffing schedule without that, and then with that product, you get the efficiencies and the more personalization of service. You're able to, and save money, save a good bit of money.
Yeah, and I can imagine that having a solid software solution like this is much better than writing tickets on a piece of paper or going to some other kiosk thing, right?
Absolutely, a time saver, and it's more accurate as well. And one of the things that I know is that students love is the upsell. And so sometimes there are natural servers, but when it's integrated into your POS and servers prompted to ask those questions, do you want extra this, or this with the food that you just ordered? That guarantees that they're going to be asking those questions, and it creates some really nice structure for them to do that.
Thank you so much for everything that you are doing at Tabit. It really sounds like you're not only providing more efficiencies for restaurants, but you're also making it easier to teach, which you get to take advantage of. And that sounds like a great partnership. And I'm a huge fan of you guys. And just once again, thank you so much for taking time to chat with me. And thank you everybody out there for joining Nation's Restaurant News and Tabit at the National Restaurant Association.